Hello fellow PulseJet enthusiasts, Tim Coleman and his PulseJet powered go-kart project. Now, it's been a long time since I published a video, so I figured I'd at least let you know I'm still alive and that the dream hasn't died. I think I finally worked out the geometry problems with my steering assembly. I had to add some pulleys to kind of keep the cables in the right order. I've got to order some bolts the right length so that everything can be tightened down and I can make it work for sure and test it for sure. But right now the thing seems to work okay, and doesn't appear to be any geometric issues. I'll find out later. At least maybe I can get it put together well enough to safely test drive it. And then I know a lot of people that are into go-karts probably have wondered from day one, why in the world would he build something so not go-kart in its construction? Well, this is what I had to work with, so I just made the best of it. I've also hooked up my plumbing here with a temporary needle valve so that here hopefully next week I can get my 100-pound propane tank filled, fill this up, mount my ignition box, and do enough temporary wiring that I can go ahead and start this thing and fire it up on full power for the first time and see how it operates. You see I've got rags stuffed in all the orifices of the engine to keep the mud daubers out. But other than that, there's not much change. Have had some building issues to do with leakage problems, but when you only pay $100 for a disposable tarp building, what else can you expect? But anyway, like I said, I'm hoping next week to order the bolts I need to secure these pulleys and some clamps to clamp that cabling to the steering shaft, and hopefully that'll give me a good starting point for the steering system, get that issue squared away, and then maybe I'll finally get the chance to run the engine at full power and maybe get a thrust test. I've got an electronic weight measurement gauge and a set of pulleys to put it within the range. This engine's supposed to produce 50 pounds of thrust. I've never had it more than, well, I've never measured the thrust. I've had it running on full vapor, and just even that's enough to kind of, if I have it on a smooth surface, it's enough to move the go-kart without me in it. So anyway, just a quick update. I'm going to let you know that the project is ongoing. We're still alive, and hopefully it won't be too much longer. I'll have something else of interest to post. So again, Tim Coleman, his jet powered go-kart project, still alive and still well. Thanks for watching.